Hello, everyone,
Hello.
and
Um,
welcome to Old World Tech
I'm
Fridays.
making sure that we're actually live on the YouTube.
We are.
Are we? Okay, because my YouTube's being stupidly slow.
Well, it was connected, but for some reason, it still didn't go to that one. It made me create a new one, so I'm not really sure what happened.
We'll figure it out.
So, yeah. Hang on. So, give me
Yeah, I
1
can,
second.
I can see it on YouTube that we're live. So
So, you guys talk amongst yourselves. What I'm going to do is delete the other one.
Okay.
okay.
So,
Hi, folks. Welcome to Old World Tech Fridays. It is Old World Tech Fridays that I'm on, right?
Correct.
I don't remember. It could be Retro Repair Roundup.
how do I
I need to stop drinking half the time.
delete this one?
And hello, Frank, Jack, and CDI. They've jumped over.
Yep.
Good.
I wouldn't delete it until we get like a few others jumping
Oh.
over because it's going to delete the chat.
That's true.
I shared it in all the usual places that when they'll be told that it's.
Oh, JC's here.
So okay, delete the other one.
Yeah, go ahead. Delete the other one.
Yeah, I say delete the other
Done.
one. I think we
So
got
that
most
way, if
of
people
this.
go to the YouTube for the Old World Tech Fridays, the new one will show. So
Okay, cool.
let's roll the video again. Why not? What the hell?
Sure.
All right.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Old World Tech Fridays.
Good evening.
Hello.
This must be what Bill Murray felt like in Groundhog Day.
All right.
Let's just play that intro one more time.
And one more time. Third time's a charm. Third time's a charm. Holy cow. So, how are you all this evening?
Doing good.
Good. Like you usually say, it's been a week of Mondays.
It has been a week of Mondays.
It's been a shit show of a week.
Yeah, it's been 1 week since. Sorry.
We've had some interesting stuff going on within the retro community. Politically wise, things are ramping up for this coming Tuesday in the States for the election. So that's been nothing but depressing. So I've been watching things like Captain Cisco poisoning a planet and videos on what happened to the survivors of the Titanic and joyful things.
Very joyful.
So for those of you not in the know, StreamYard, which we usually stream from, had doubled their prices.
Yes.
So we canceled our StreamYard account, and we still had time remaining, which was ended yesterday.
Yep.
So when I created the link for today, I was like, oh no, and then hurried up and created a Streamlabs account for Talk Studio like Dave uses on Sunday.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So we're ironing out the kinks and massaging out the wrinkles and whatnot. So we're really yanking it, folks. You know, we're massaging out all the wrinkles. So yeah, bear with us while we transition to this new platform because it's a learning experience for us all. So for some reason, like when I created the link for today's stream earlier with Streamlabs, but somehow that did not transition over to Talk Studio Streamlabs.
Correct. They're two different things.
Yeah. So
same company, different.
Different flavor.
And by the way, Frank, with some of the political ads that I've seen in the past 2 weeks, I'd be careful of using the word transition.
Oh, that's true too. That is true too. We may be censored.
Yes.
So yes, we're finally here, and it's working.
Yes.
So, So that's awesome. So, what do you guys have going on this
Well,
week?
I'll
Other than
say
it
hi
being a
to
week of Monday?
folks in the new chat.
Oh
Indeed.
yeah, who's in the
Yeah.
chat?
So we got
New
Frank.
chat.
We got Frank S. Jack 68K CDI. CDI said, "What is this?" Then yeah, your guess is as good as mine. We have the one and only Curtis Boyle, who's still doing the Coco Nation from last week. We got the one and only Garth Beagle.
Nice.
Old World Tech Friday.
Lights in the background, by the way.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yes.
I used all my heavy lifting skills with AI to make it.
We have Everything is Broken Garage. Hi, Ryan.
That bastard.
You used all the A's and all the I's.
Yes. Dotted all my I's and crossed all my A's.
So yeah, but this new studio is actually very similar,
Yeah.
look and feel to how StreamYard worked.
It's got some
little bit.
interesting quirks and features.
Yes.
One that I'm kind of annoyed about, myself and Frank have been trying to fight this all night, is that I don't have the ability to add things, even though
Yeah.
I'm a co-host. So it tells me I need a paid subscription to be able to upload the new background. So I had to send it to Frank. Frank had to upload it. It adds extra steps, which is
It does.
And
However,
also, I can't even log in as a co-host yet. So
Right.
when I do, it wants to add me as part of Dave's group.
We're in the library
In
training.
the library.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And it's the jcm-1.com library.
That's right.
There we go.
So we figured out how to use some of the basic features. So this all seems pretty good.
Yep. So hopefully after, another 68 episodes, we'll have it down.
We'll figure it. And then they'll increase the price of this, and I'm sure there'll be some other tool we'll move
That's
to.
right.
It'll be a never-ending cycle.
It's always something. It's always something.
Always something good going down at Mr. Sub.
Yep. So I was able to add Brian as a what did it say on the team? Co-host.
Team member, yeah, co-host.
Yeah, team member. So I was able to give him permissions, but for some reason it's still not showing up correctly in the thing. So he has the same permissions I do, but it's just not transitioning somehow. And
One of the nice things, though, is I get this lovely button called Hide on Stream, which allows me to hide things.
And unfortunately, I don't have mod power, so I can't just
Trina
have
has
people
no button.
back, on
Trina's got
Dave's
no
stream.
buttons.
See, the
Oh,
nice
look.
part is on Dave's stream, at least I can
So-
just go, I'll just re-add myself.
When Talk Studio by Streamlabs obviously knows Trina well, because as soon as we tried to send Trina a link, it said, "Oh no
Nope.
way."
Nope.
Mhm.
Well, I
Forget
think
about it.
I think the issue is that I clicked on it, the first one, I clicked on my laptop. And I
Oh
think
yeah.
it's a one click only. So that's why I had you resend it, but
Yep.
it said the same thing. And then we tried to send it to another email address of mine, and I still got the same error. So
Much like the chocolate frogs on Harry
Correct.
Potter.
You get one good
You
jump.
only
on
have
them.
one good jump. That's it.
Yep.
Correct.
yeah.
You only got one good jump in them. So, what's new and exciting otherwise?
I got a job.
Woo! Tree's got a job. Hang on. Do we have a reaction? Hang on.
We do
hang on, hang
reaction.
on. Those are neat.
I got a Discord message
Another
this
one?
morning from a friend of mine, and she has had 2 employees, one of which is leaving. So I will be taking over that role. Not exactly. I know it's taking photos of computers, stripping computers, testing computers.
Wait, so you don't
Exactly
strip,
what
you don't strip them, then take the photos of these computers?
I might take photos of the strip parts. I don't know yet. Also, I found out she has a shed of about 120 beige max. You guys are dirty, dirty. She also has
Trina, warm up your hands before you start tearing them apart.
right. Yeah. Oh, I always do. I also found out she has a shed of about 120 or so beige max, including a Quadra 840 AV.
No kidding. That's awesome.
Which is in really rough shape. And
Trina, That's yeah, I mean, I know you've been soldering a lot lately, but that's well above your skill level,
Mm.
considering that the likes of somebody as great as Mac 84 has been working on that same AV 840 for
Well, see,
many
that's the
years
thing,
now.
though.
Many
What? I have a challenge now. So Steve's been working on it for what, around 6 years now.
Better part of a decade.
I
Yep.
now need to see if I can get this thing working within the next year.
See, I think a lot of doctoral programs would consider Steve's project a thesis at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That would-
by all means, yes.
Yeah, I don't know if
And-
he'd be able to defend it though. That's the only
That's
thing.
true. That's
And
true.
Curtis, funny enough, she did mention if I want, I can do live streams from
That's
work.
awesome. That would be cool.
Yeah. So, and she said, as long as the work gets done. And I said, well, it'd be like here when I do live
No.
streams. If I want to work on something that I think is kind of cool, then I'll live stream it. So,
No, in Steve's defense, I think he said he's got 3 different 840
does.
AVs that he
does.
bounces back and forth to. So yeah, I don't want
But, yeah.
people to think that it's the same one. It isn't. So yes,
stripping lotion.
lotion.
It's called KY, by the way, CDI. That's stripping lotion. So I am possibly starting Monday.
Nice.
That's
Just
awesome.
waiting to double hear back from her. So I'll probably message her.
Yeah.
On Sunday just to find out. And there's also the other coworker. Also lives here in downtown Toronto. So, and we just take the GO train. So I'm going to meet her at Union Station so I can find out where do I go and do that. So, yay. Because I don't know, I don't know which trains to take and such. But
where is? How do I upload a sound?
No
Is
idea.
that a thing?
I don't think so. I think we only get
poo.
we upload the sound of my
also-
cat meowing. Shut up.
The nice part is if I see somebody looking for a part, I might be able to get you that part for cheap.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so like, and a couple of the discords that I belong to, they have people can post either buy or sell what they're looking to buy. So I might be able to go, hey, I can get you that.
Nice.
So yeah, because she said if you need parts for your clients or whatever, let me know and we'll work out a deal. So. Can you hear me?
Yes,
Yes,
I was
it's
trying to upload the.
I can hear you, Clem Fandango.
Professor
I see my name's been changed. Yes.
Professor Farmsworth. Good
And
news,
unfortunately,
everyone.
I'm not a effing mod, so I can't change it back. I don't think I can.
I don't think so.
No, I can't.
Let's see. So I got something neat in the mail today from Javier at 8-Bit Tees
Oh, I just had
or 8bitstuff.com.
I just had one thing to add, so I'll let you talk about that first.
The Amiga mouse.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And where do you get such wonderful devices?
8bitstuff.com.
8bitstuff.com.
Yep, Javier makes all kinds of cool stuff. Sorry. Back to
No,
you.
it's okay. I just it dawned on me when you were showing that off. I had somebody contact me about a video card. Hang on, let me look in my garbage. Here it is. And he said, "Oh, do you have?" It was an AGP video card. He contacted me about on Facebook through one of the groups that I posted it to. And he said, "Do you have any more AGP cards?" And I said, "Yes. Here's a link to my website." So send him a link to my video cards.
Mm-hmm.
This was the list that he sent me back
Wow.
of everything he wanted to buy.
Nice.
That's a lot of stuff.
Yeah. So
awesome.
if you go to Computers with Pride right now, especially more so under the card section right now, currently, you're going to see a lot of "we are sold out" because I'm sold out.
Nothing wrong with it.
He bought every video card except for if anybody's looking for a PCI card for an Apple G3 computer, let me know. I have one. It's the last video card I have. My poor bin is empty. But yeah, he bought every video card. all my Wi-Fi cards, pretty much all my sound cards except for one. Yeah. So it's yeah, it was a crazy time. And hi to Sloopy,
Sloopy.
sold out with capital SO. I don't know why SO.
It's sold. Like you're so old. You're
Ah,
so old.
Oh,
Out.
that's clever.
that's all I'm saying to you. But yeah,
Unlike Dave, we don't have a sound when people curse. We just ban them. It's a good system.
I really got to get this mod thing fixed.
Eh, always something.
Good times.
But yeah, so that was so I literally packed up one really large box today and then another small one for smaller with all the cards in it and got them shipped off to them. It's been crazy.
That's good though.
Yeah, and then
That's a good.
as I was saying I was saying pre-show last night, somebody messaged me about a Pentium 4 478 socket.
Mhm.
And he's like, how many 478 sockets do you have? And I'm like, 6. And he's like, I'll take them all. Okay then.
Nothing wrong with that either.
Nope.
Not at all.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
So it's been kind of a busy week for me.
Cool.
Yeah. And then one person who bought a video card is going to be making a donation. So stay tuned for a live stream of what did Trina get at some point next week. He's given him about a week. So
Hey, Gut Bomb's here. Hey, Gut Bomb.
I don't see Geppa.
You got to
Me
be watching
neither.
the real chat to see Gut Bomb. Give him a second. It'll be here.
There it goes.
Hey.
It took a while.
Yeah.
There's your mom.
Nice.
But nice.
Anyway, that's all my news. So all right.
Sweet. Ryan, what's up? What's new? What's going on?
Got a package from Michigan this week.
Oh, Michigan.
All the way from the great non-Canadian, but technically probably could be considered Canadian state of Michigan.
Can Frank?
Further
Can you can double click on him to make him full screen? I can't do anything.
So
Hi, everybody.
sorry.
But I don't want to be full screen. Can I be like mostly full screen?
Semi-screen? Hang on.
That's
There is a button. Where is it? This one. Hang on. Why is it enabled during screen sharing? Oh, hang on. Oh, so
There we
we can't
go.
use it. That's stupid.
There we go. So yeah, I got a package from one Eric's Edge, and it was actually I guess like a gift train, if you will. I believe Tom Barber had some of these boards made up a while ago. Maybe it was Gut Bomb and Tom got them. I can't remember. But they're Grease Weasel boards for.
Oh, that's cool.
Hold on, let me just take off the head.
Let me guess. They're for grease weasels.
Well, yeah, it turns a blue pill into a grease weasel.
There you go.
So for those of you who are not aware of what a grease weasel is, it's a lovely open source project that allows you to take something simple like a blue pill, which is this here. Very simple, what would you call that? A microcontroller, I guess. It seems a little bit more powerful than a microcontroller, but I'll call it a microcontroller. Someone will correct me. And then use a little breakout board like this. This is the revision 1. And it allows you to back up floppy drives. It's a microcontroller dev board. There you go. Thank you, Guppa. It allows you to back up floppy disks to images. So you can forensically, if you will, back up old floppy disks using a piece of software that you run on your machine, the Grease Weasel, and any number of internal floppy drives that come in many different flavors.
Nice.
You can also use it to make floppies, as Gupbomb is saying. You can use it to take floppy drive image or floppy disk images you already have and write them to floppy disks. So, for example, I'm going to use this hopefully to back up some Commodore disks that I've been I've been given to archive. Where can you order the boards from? The boards, I think, you are just a project you can order on PCBWay or JCL
PCB.
Thank you. They're just a board. You can go to github.com/KierF/Greaseweasel. There's the
Oh, nice.
website there if it decides to focus.
There it is.
There it is. And this is a revision 1, which is based on a blue pill. The newer ones are based on something else. They're a lot more feature rich, I guess. But the version 1 apparently will do everything I need it to do. Anything else? I think the boards that are floating around are just old stock. Yeah. Like I said, you can download the Gerber files right off the GitHub and just send them anywhere to be printed. But yeah, I think these ones were brought in. And again, Gutbaum can correct me. I believe Tom Barber had a bunch of them made. And he gave a couple to myself and to Eric, but Eric shipped mine from Michigan because Tom couldn't be bothered to buy an international stamp. Yep, Tomorrow Barber. That's him. Yep, Tomorrow Barber.
Pretty cool.
Pretty cool. So yeah, I got a letter from Michigan, which is kind of cool. It came out of Grand Rapids.
It did the letter say, "Please add us to Canada now"?
No, it has a cool, what appears to be a, what are those Christmas flowers?
Poinsettia.
A poinsettia. Yeah, it seems to have like a poinsettia stamp. So just
nice.
Very festive. But yeah, and there was a nice little note in here. Eric did a fantastic job shipping it, so thank you, Eric. He sandwiched it between 2 pieces of thick cardstock and had taped it to the paper with a bit of painter's tape, and it says, little note for me, it says, use these in good health.
I found version 4.1
of a Greaseweasel.
Yeah.
So there you go.
I was like, I feel like I bought one from somewhere.
And hello to Mike's Future Retro. There's only technically two Canadian nerds on the stream, although Frank did once have a boat up here in Ontario.
That's true, he did.
So,
in Whitby.
So yeah, there you go. So technically, Frank is part Canadian.
Yeah, he's also close enough to.
Can we make Ryan big like what we had him? Because I did have a question for Ryan.
Yeah, where was that button?
Oh, there you go. That works. What's going on in the background on that computer? Do you want to talk about that computer?
Well, I talked about this computer last week, but I'll talk about it again this week.
Talk about it. Let's hear it.
So this is my OSI, which stands for Ohio State. I don't know what the I stands for. I can't remember. Institute, maybe.
Yeah, I think.
It's a computer that came out in 1975, and it's kind of cool because it was sold just as a board with a keyboard attached. And the previous owner to this, a gentleman that worked at CBC as an engineer, which is the Canadian Broadcasting Corporation, for anybody who's south of the border, fine purveyors of such things as Red Green.
And
Ohio Scientific Institute. Yeah, that's it.
And Mr. Dressup. Don't forget.
And Mr. Dressup, of course. Yeah.
Degrassi.
And Degrassi.
Yeah.
Right.
And Son of a Critch.
Oh, yep. and the Friendly Giant.
And the Friendly Giant.
And also
Schitt's Creek.
Hold on.
Schitt's Creek, yep.
I'm gonna see you guys keep doing modern shows. I'm gonna go back. There's the
Beachcombers, Littlest Hobo, Littlest Hobo.
Yeah. Oh, what was it? Frank and Schuster?
Street Sense, Frank Schuster, Street Sense.
Yeah. Oh my God. It's fit for the pit. And if you don't know that sentence, you're not Canadian.
You can't do that on television. I think that was them. Or was it? I can't remember. I always get the two mixed up. Anyway, this machine was just sold as a board with a keyboard attached, and I posted some pictures in our different groups if you want to have a look at it. And the previous owner decided to put it in the body of a typewriter. So this is actually like a steel carcass of a typewriter. Cool. Nice. And you can see I've actually I've put some stickers of our friends' channels. So I have Eric and I have Frodo Jedi and then my own channel stickers back here. But this is just a piece of sheet metal that the guy had bent up to fit over the spot where the fingers of the typewriter would hit the paper and you'd had all the So all that's been just replaced with this piece of sheet.
That's pretty cool.
And basically it just runs basic. It's got Microsoft Basic from 74 on it.
That's awesome.
It has built-in. You kind of see them here: audio in, audio out for not really audio, but cassette tape, so you can load and save things to cassette. I also have a set of floppy drives for them, but I've yet to find the floppy interface. So I think there's a card somewhere that I need to locate in the pile of stuff that we got from this gentleman.
Pretty
yes.
cool.
And Trailer Park Boys. We can't forget Trailer Park Boys.
That's true.
Although they're not CBC.
We can because it was a horrible show.
It's a great show.
So what is it? What is it doing, by the way, on the screen?
Well, it was running. I'm just going to turn it. Nope, it's it's keeping everything in memory. It was running a basic program that just said Old World Tech Fridays.
Oh, okay, okay.
Tech Fridays. Nice. So I'm just trying to. No, it's just going to hold it, and I think I can break. Yeah, okay. So even though I was turning it off, it's still in basic somehow. So you hold on shift lock, hit break, hit C, undo shift lock, enter, and now I'm in basic. So nice. I can see across the top here it says OSI. That's the other thing. It's a 6502 based computer.
That's really neat.
So it's the same as same processor as a Commodore 64, a VIC-20, same as an Apple II. So 6502 basic version, I can't see, but I think it says 1 Rev 3.2, copyright 1977 by Microsoft Co. Not even Microsoft Corporation, it's just Microsoft Co. And then
that's pretty awesome.
Okay. So you can just put in regular basic commands, 10, shift, question mark, Old World Tech, and enter 20, go to 10. Oh, and I restarted the computer. Gosh darn it. Anyway, the funniest part, though, is the key for backspace is not backspace, is not delete. It uses the term, which is an old term, apparently, that says rub out.
Yeah,
I think is
rub out.
Oh, is it? Have we turned into that kind of stream? Okay, then let me go get some toys.
Well, we're already about half hour in.
So you see the rub out key there in my
no.
cam
Oh,
one?
yeah.
Yep, that's hilarious.
So pretty funny, nonetheless. So yeah, we've got a couple of really cool things from this guy. I've got, and I thought I showed these last week, but I'll show them again.
And didn't wasn't it this Sunday just past that the reefer cap blew in that machine?
Yes, and it smoked out my room. Yes.
Yep.
So, and then I also got a bunch of these sim boards, so sim Model 1s. So these are a more advanced version of the Commodore Kim, which was Commodore's first computer before they did the PET. So I've got dozens of these, I want to say. So yeah, I'm excited to get one of these working actually. These were actually, it's really cool. I'm hoping I can record the guy to tell the story about what these were used for, because it's so fascinating that this was used the way it was used here in my little province on the complete east side of Canada. And the fact that they were doing such cool tech stuff in the early to mid 70s to automate a lot of the systems at CBC. It's pretty cool. So I'm hoping to actually record the conversation at some point. So yeah. Besides that, I've got we got a bunch of Tandy stuff. I finally own a Model 4, which I've been after for the better part of 5 or 6 years now, and it fully functions except for the floppy drives are failed in it. So I've ordered all the things to make a GoTech fit in my Model 4. So I'm going to install a GoTech in it probably in the next couple of weeks. And yeah, so I'm pretty excited. Yeah, so that's what I've done this week. I don't know about. Oh, and I've assembled a bunch of Blue Scuzzies this week as well when we were on stream.
Nice.
The version 1.
Version 1, and they're the external ones. So I honestly, I have about a lab worth of LC1s, LC2s, 475s. So these are great for those type of computers. So that's why I keep assembling them.
That's awesome.
And hello, I don't know how to say your name.
Tyrannosaurus. That's what I'm going to call.
Okay.
We'll go with Tyrannosaurus.
Tyrannosaurus. There you go. Now you're a dinosaur.
I know that's not exactly how to say it, but that's what we're going to say. Yeah, welcome, Mike's Future Retro.
Yeah, I've already said hi to Mike.
Oh, you did? Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Anyway, so yeah,
I got that covered.
that's what I have been working on this week.
Oh, and Curtis was asking about the type of RAM that it has.
What, this?
Yeah, that.
This has the expensive stuff, whatever that's called. Something state. He'll know. It's the expensive stuff that was not used a lot because it was so expensive. I can't remember the term they used. I have it. It's in the manual here. If you'd like me to send you the manual.
So Coronasaurus said, "Take a guess. I mashed the keyboard 20 plus years ago and kept the name." Fair enough.
Yeah, listen. If it works, it works.
Right? Bob. Did anyone ever watch Blackadder?
Oh, of course.
Yeah. So there
saddest ending of a TV show ever.
Oh, yeah. Spoiler alert, by the way, on that. But yeah.
Well, listen, it's been 40 years off the TV. If they haven't watched it yet, it's okay to spoil it.
But yeah, I remember when the female character, like there was a female character, and I think it was the third season where she was trying to get a job that only back then men could do because it took place in like the 1800s or something.
Sorry, yes, static RAM. That's the term I was looking for. Yes, it is static RAM, and that's probably why it takes so long for it to clear. You're correct.
But yeah, so she went to get a job as a guy, and she dressed up as a guy, and then in the show, and so Blackadder says, "What's your name?" And she's like, Bob."
Yes, that's right, Bob.
Yes, Bob.
Bob. All right, Bob.
And then she returned for the fourth season as well. The character returned for the fourth season, with the same premise. What do we got?
So yeah, that's all I have for this week in my retro world. I will probably be doing some soldering on Dave's stream. That looks like a Lego kit. Is that a Lego kit? Your microphone's dead, Frank.
Or you're muted, or something's gone wrong because we can't hear you.
She's dead.
It's dead, Jim. It's dead.
Switching. But it's a old Lego Technic kit.
Cool.
Oh, very cool.
But it goes along with the boards that got Bob made for the Apple II to program.
Now,
right,
where exactly can someone buy those boards?
Well, they're not available yet, but they will
when
be
will
on
they?
jcm-1.com.
Fine purveyor of all things.
That's right.
Retro.
I'm just getting prepared with all the essential items before people start going nuts and buying them online, and then their prices skyrocket.
Oh, the prices go up too.
Yeah.
We were actually talking about that the other night in voice chat. About, I think it was in voice chat, or maybe it was on my stream. I don't remember. But we were talking about GPUs during the like the lockout time.
Holy crap! Yes.
And I had somebody who wanted me to do a build, a little bit into like a custom build for him, and trying to find a GPU was a needle in a haystack. And so he ended up paying pretty much the same as he paid, I think, $1,500 for a GPU.
Yep. Madness.
It was crazy pricing. But he paid more than he paid for the build.
Oh, I believe it.
You know?
GPUs went nuts. The pricing.
Oh, they did, yeah. Because I had gotten one off eBay, because I had ordered all the parts from a store, went to go pick them up. Now, this is in winter time. It's shitty weather out. You can only stand outside. And I'm like, "Where's the GPU?" And they're like, "Oh, we can't get the GPU." But I'm like, "It said it was in stock at the other store." I ended up having to get my money back. Anyway, I got one off eBay, and it looked fine in Windows. And then the guy takes it home. I'm like, "Here you go. Okay." And he takes it. He goes to play his game. We get artifacting. The game freezes. Just craziness. And
classic Trina.
Change the settings. he changed the settings to the lowest. Well, I didn't have the install the game. He installed the game after get it home.
Classic Trina.
So then I had to send it back, explain to the guy, I'm like, did you like try this in Furmark? Because that's what I did when he brought it back. And he's like, oh yeah, no, I didn't do that. And so we was like, oh.
You just enjoying playing with the festive theme?
Yeah, I was like, they got all kinds of.
Going on.
I will say they do have all kinds of cool stuff on here that the other didn't.
Yeah,
which is neat.
agreed.
So Eric, just while we have you in the chat, are you streaming tomorrow morning?
Yes, that's a good question.
That is a great question.
I thought he said something about something earlier in the voice chat.
I did, but he said he couldn't get it working or something, so
Right.
I don't know if he's going to stream it or not.
Gotcha.
All the crypto mining made the GPU prices go nuts too.
Yeah.
When that kicked off and went crazy.
So that was my thought, was when the guy came back with the card issues.
And then you didn't want to buy a used GPU because you were afraid somebody used
They're
it
all
for
burnt out,
mining
yeah.
and burnt it out. Yeah.
Well, that's what I did, is I bought it off eBay used, because you couldn't find any at any stores. They were all sold out. So where did you go? You had to go to eBay.
Exactly.
And I'm like, I messaged when I messaged the seller, I'm like, did you try this thing in Furmark? And he's like, what's that?
Tells you all you need to know.
Yeah. And not talking. Okay. Cool. And that's at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning, Eric. Usual time.
10:30 on the island.
There's like two of you from the island, you and JC, and I haven't seen JC talking here in a while, so I think he's falling asleep.
Listen, JC is everywhere.
That's right.
Oh, please.
From the island, man.
It's 9 a.m.
Eastern.
East. Yeah, so 10:30 on the island.
There you go.
The island
Heard
question
it
mark?
here, folks.
As far east as you can go, Tyrannosaurus.
I'm going to be streaming after Eric tomorrow morning.
Nice.
Before John. I've been working, for those who haven't been watching my latest streams, I have a LG Gram laptop. The USB-C ports went, I'm hoping it's the USB-C ports that have gone bad and not the board, because I can't find the board. I found 2 listings on eBay the other night for the board. Both are out of stock.
Now, what's the board for? It was for a MacBook. What MacBook?
No, it's not a
No, it's
MacBook.
a Gram.
It's an LG
Oh,
Gram.
that's right. LG Gram.
Now, funny you should mention that, because if you watch, actually it's probably happening right now, the LTT Friday night stream, that's the Gram is actually the computer they use during the stream. They have 2 LG Grams for one for Linus and one for oh god, what's the other guy's name?
The COO.
The CTO, yeah.
CTO, yeah. I can never remember.
I want to say Alex, but Alex is the engineer.
So I got the part 1. I got it. I got the ports desoldered. That was stream 1 on Monday.
Cool.
And then we realized, oh look, there's all these really, because it's a motherboard laptop for a motherboard for a laptop. Wow, I should stop drinking. And they're really small vias. So I bought a toolkit to try to clean them out. It turned out I bought everything's over on my stove, so I can't show you. But I bought a really cheap, well, not cheap, but I bought an electrical solder sucker.
Right.
But so you still have to push down. It's basically the electric version of a manual one. You still have to push it down. So after getting all this stuff from Amazon, turns out the solder sucker was the best thing, except for 2 of the vias on the end, and we think they're on. Oh yeah, right. Stacy was on. Yes. And so I bought. I tried everything I could. I couldn't get the solder out of the 2 end vias on the top. So I bought a set of helping hands, and I'm going to try tomorrow.
Nice.
Use my soldering iron on one side and the solder sucker on the other. This is why I bought the helping hands, so I can do try to get those out, because if not,
Can you
I
post a
can't.
link to Eric's channel?
I am. That's what I'm doing.
Awesome.
Eric should be able to. Is he not a mod?
Yeah, he should be. Oh, he's also working on the link. Hang
Okay.
on.
So yeah, I think I'll stream after Eric, in between Eric and Big
John.
Bad Biologist tomorrow. Yeah.
Nice.
I'll put John's link in there too.
Sounds like a sandwich.
Yes.
And I'm in the
Delicious
middle.
retro-
Ooh, baby. I'm in the middle between
Woo!
Eric and John.
Right between
So
two
I just like to
pieces of
point out,
bread.
I just open YouTube and I can see Old World Tech Fridays is streaming. Although it says episode 68 beta. Did you do that?
I did.
Okay. And then I'm like, oh, 15 people are watching. And I look over. Oh, look, LTT is streaming their Friday night thing. 3.4 thousand people watching.
Yeah.
It's a bit different.
But no, I didn't think it was going to let me rename it the same thing, and I didn't want to confuse people, so I
Gotcha.
added that at the end just to
Fair enough.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
make sure it was different.
And the link that you shared in the chat, is that for?
The
This
first
one.
one is, oh, sorry. The first link is for Eric, and the second link is
Oh,
for
yes.
Big Bad Biologist.
Yes.
Okay. And I don't have a link yet because I'm on this stream, and I'll make it later.
Link is forthcoming. Forthwith.
Yeah, I want to get a photo, so I'll have to do that after.
Your cat is angry with you.
I know. Would you shut up? Jeez Louise.
It's like you forgot something. I'm out here. I'm not in there.
Yes, but if we
Right, yeah.
let him in here, he'll just start picking at everything and start chewing on plastic, and then I'll have to
And
kick
then-
him out.
Oh boy.
And also the reason that I'm doing it in between Eric and Big Bad Biologist is because I'm hoping that I can get Sloopy on the stream with me. Because
Nice.
I know he is doing
Oh yeah.
the Coco Nation will be streaming again tomorrow at 2:00
Mhm.
and probably ending at that's 2 p.m. Eastern, and probably will be ending at 2 a.m.
He's got to
Sunday.
get his rest.
Yeah. So, yeah, and then also Tech Ambrosia is streaming at 6 p.m. Eastern.
Nice.
She's actually unboxing the same 3D printer, I think, that Joe just bought, the big guy.
Oh, the big one. Nice.
Yeah, the Soul 8, I think it is, or the Soul. Yeah, I think it's the Soul 8.
Yeah, well, I figured it's like a 12-hour stream, is it not, Sloopy? So from 2 to 2. And speaking of Dave's Sunday stream, Dave may not be streaming this Sunday.
He's not here, man.
Too tired for last week.
No, it's not that. It's my package from Amazon wasn't due till Thursday. So in my mind, because I ordered it Monday night, and despite the fact of picking everything being shipped the next day, when I got the email, they said it won't be there till Thursday. I'm
Mhm.
like, well, okay. So I had it in my mind it was going to be Thursday. So I wake up Wednesday morning because I know Dave doesn't work Thursdays.
Right.
So I'm like, hey, I'm going to do a stream. Here's a link in my doodle. He replied back, said, I got to work. And then I looked at my calendar. I'm like, oh, it's only Wednesday. Because Amazon had delivered it a day early. But
Funny.
he also mentioned that he might have a family commitment this
Okay.
Sunday and won't be able to stream. I'm going to be streaming. If he doesn't, in his place, I am not going 8 hours.
Did he say family commitment or families getting committed?
Yes.
There's a big difference.
Or is Dave getting
yes.
committed?
That's true.
I'm going to say
Or
yes.
the
all
family's
three.
committing him.
Dave,
Maybe
yeah,
that's what he
yeah.
said.
Cool.
So I might be streaming for Dave. I'm going to, if that's the case, I'll still start at the same time, which is 11 a.m. Eastern.
Yep.
Again, I'm not going to be streaming for 8 hours. It's not in me. Mentally, I get exhausted.
It's a long day.
And also on top of that, the old Retro Repair Roundup is streaming Sunday night at
Who's
8
the
p.m.
guest?
Eastern. I don't
Do you know?
know. We haven't. I don't think it's been announced. Let me just double
Joe,
check.
you're watching? Who's the guest?
Joe doesn't know either. It's been Ron that's been letting them out.
Ron, who's the guest?
I don't know that either of them are here.
Ron, who's the guest? I'm just going to send a random message to Ron.
Yeah, so there's been. I just double
Guess where?
I just double checked the
Are you
records
at a
there.
hotel?
I just double checked our Discord for the show. There's nothing there yet, so I don't know who the guest is at this point.
God bless.
Sorry. Whew, thanks. Wait.
So that's this coming weekend for live streaming that I know of. So have fun. There's also the Linux Saloon.
How did I
And
freeze?
I don't know. Your whole screen went black.
Yeah.
Weird.
Did you shut your camera off?
No.
So yeah, I know the Linux Saloon streams as well on Saturday nights at like 7 or 8 Eastern.
No, where'd he go?
I'm still here, just invisible
Yeah,
apparently.
I was gonna say, what happened? I'm so confused.
CDI, you're the guest for this coming.
Guessing.
Yeah, it's just you're just
Weird.
not there. See, when you talked, the box lit up of
Oh,
where
you know
you're
what it was?
supposed to be. There you go.
There we go. No, if for whatever reason tried to use my Mevo camera for the main
Oh,
stream, but
gotcha.
that's currently being used by OBS. That's strange. Anyway.
Too funny. But yeah, I was like, oh my gosh, now you completely disappeared. I don't know what happened.
Ooh,
But yeah, Ron's been lining up the guest, so he hasn't said anything, so I don't know who the guest of Madoodle is this week.
Oh,
Guess what?
guest?
You're gonna be surprised with me.
You're a guest,
Oh,
and you're a guest, and you're a guest, and
Yeah,
everybody's a
a
guest.
guest.
Woo!
So what does everybody have coming up this week? Anything else?
I
Anything
start
on the
my new
horizon?
job.
You start your new job. That's exciting.
Yeah.
Frank, what about you?
Just work. Nothing
Just work?
crazy.
Always work. Never not work.
I know, right?
So it's a long weekend for us. Not this Monday, but the following Monday. Because like good Canadians, unlike those people in Ontario, we take Remembrance Day as a national holiday.
Nice.
So
Yeah,
we
but
can
that's
actually
not till next week, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not this Monday. It's the following Monday.
Well, whatever.
So there might be some Remembrance Day shenanigans happening for that weekend.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, other than that, I am up in my attic
we don't have
this
a long
week.
weekend here. For that.
Up in the attic this weekend, running some network cable and also more cameras, and also installing some new soffit protectors so I can do some blown-in insulation.
Awesome.
Yep.
And by the way, Mike's future retro sounds good to me.
There you go.
Just I don't know how to reach out to you though.
Yeah, I don't even know who Mike is. Hi, Mike.
He was on Dave's stream.
Oh yeah, on Sunday.
Okay.
That is true.
Yeah.
He's the one who had the Apple posters on the wall, the 1984.
Oh, right.
And then he also had the 1,1 and the 5,1 on the floor.
Right.
Yep. Very nice fellow.
Awesome. Well, guys, it's been kind of a quiet evening, but
yep.
Yeah, we know you have your choice in vintage Friday evening retro live streams, so we appreciate you for hanging out with us. Unless anybody has anything else to discuss, I guess we will shut her down.
I do not.
All right. Well,
Frank,
everybody.
Frank, you're the only one that can shut it down, though. But...
Yeah, Frank is the only one that
true.
shut down, but I can build up to the shutdown. So.
That's right.
Yeah.
So
everyone have a great
happens.
Have a great weekend and have a great week.
The other streams.
Remember jcm-1.com for all your vintage computer needs.
He does advertise himself as the Amazon of vintage computer stuff.
It's true, but we can't use the term Amazon because that's copyrighted.
Yeah, that's right. Have a good night.
Good night,
Have
everybody.
A good night.
Tip your waitress.
Keep